The cabinet affirmed its commitment to the decision made by the 30th session of the Palestinian Central Council meeting, scheduled to be held on October 28th. Furthermore, the cabinet stated its readiness to provide all kinds of support to translate all outcomes and support the Palestinian leadership during this difficult and dangerous political stage. On a different note, the cabinet rejected the U.S. State Department decision to merge the embassy and the consulate in the occupied Jerusalem, and the cabinet confirmed that this decision comes as part of the Israeli discriminatory so-called the nation-state law to integrate the principle of the two-state into one state based on an apartheid regime, aiming to annexing East Jerusalem, which is still under the longest illegal occupation in modern history. The cabinet also warned of the Israeli decision to freeze the demolitions of Al-Khan al-Ahmar village and called on the current prosecutor of the International Criminal Court (ICC) to open an investigation into the ongoing Israeli crimes and violations against our people. On a different note, the Prime Minister briefed the cabinet on his meeting yesterday with the Chinese Vice President Wang Kunshan and his delegation. The Prime Minister thanked China for its support to the Palestinian cause and the two-state solution, as well as their continuous economic support to establish the industrial cities and their financial support to UNRWA. On the same note, His Excellency Alhamdulillah called on China to play an effective role in the political process, support President Abbas' peace initiative, and to hold an international peace conference in which China will be a key sponsor. Furthermore, he called on China to pressure Israel to stop its violations and crimes against our people and be abided by international law and resolutions. Regarding the Human Rights Watch report, His Excellency Alhamdulillah stated that the State of Palestine takes the report findings and recommendation very seriously, and it will study them with the necessary partners and authorities concerned with the alleged violations and accusations listed in the report. In addition, His Excellency Alhamdulillah stated that the State of Palestine is a democratic state, respects the rule of law, and is making significant efforts to comply with international human rights standards. In addition to fulfilling its commitments to human rights, which comes from our beliefs in the implementation of the Declaration of Independence, the provision of the Palestinian Basic Law, and our international commitments to international conventions related to human rights, where the State of Palestine just approved last week the reference document for the establishment of the National Preventive Mechanism for the Prevention of Torture in Palestine in accordance with the optional protocol to the Convention Against Torture. He also stressed that the State of Palestine is fully committed to producing periodic reports by the specialized international treaty committees, and it's witnessing a positive increase in the development of its national legislation to comply with international obligations, despite all the illegal violations and obstacles imposed by Israel, the occupying power. Finally, he stated that the State of Palestine will respond to the report, and he announced the formation of specialized investigation committees to look into the incidents that is considered above the law and implement all the recommendations listed in the report.